Good morning. If you are trying to buy a small business, do your daily actions align with that goal? That's what I've been thinking about this morning as it relates to the large numbers of people at the moment who are trying to buy small businesses. There's still a lot of opportunity to buy small businesses, but how we live our days, how we live in our day-to-days and our actions make a huge difference on whether we actually achieve that goal or not. And just bring this back to the Bible for a second. I've been reading Romans, I just finished reading Romans, which has really been amazing. I read it in a new translation, so I feel like I've read it for the first time. I think it's Romans 15 at the beginning, or 14 or 15. At the beginning it talks about if you are stronger, and it's talking about in faith, you have a duty to help those who are weaker. And I was just thinking about the people who are stronger, what separates them from the people who are weaker. Well, elsewhere in the Bible it talks about taking captive of your thoughts. Paul mentions it, I believe. I can't remember the exact book right off the top of my head. Take captive your thoughts, because your thoughts turn eventually into actions, and then actions kind of determine ultimately our destiny, or what we actually end up achieving with our life, if we actually fulfill our calling and what we're made for. So we can really learn some stuff here as it relates to buying businesses as well. Like, are we doing the right things? Are we thinking the right things, and are we doing the right things on a day-to-day basis that will lead us to buying a business? At the end of the day, education is great, and we've got a whole education program on this. Like, we train people to buy businesses, and we've had people in our community buy small businesses. So education is so important, but there's also a space where you can get so fixated on education that you never actually do the thing. And you learn so much more by doing than by being educated. And yes, you have to be educated, yes, but then you layer on top of that the experience through doing it, and you also learn a lot from mistakes you make as well. So if you compound those three things together, those three facets of learning, you're kind of unstoppable, because every time you make a mistake, you're learning from it. It is a positive thing, not a negative thing. My challenge, I guess, today is, if you are watching this today and you're wanting to buy a business, what are your daily actions and habits? Like, if I looked at your calendar, what would I see? Are you being really intentional about your time and what you allocate time to, and importantly, what you say no to? Because if you don't plan for what you want, you ultimately end up with someone else's life, like, shoved into your life. It's just the way it works. In terms of what I'm doing today, it's actually a Tuesday today, so I typically do what I call Admin Tuesday, because Monday's full of a lot of meetings, and I have a few meetings in the morning of Tuesday, and then I try and leave as much of the day as possible open to getting tasks done. And I try to outsource as many tasks as possible that other people can do, because my list is so long that I can't actually get to everything. So I try and focus on the highest value tasks, and either get rid of or delegate other tasks. So that's the way it works. On Tuesday, generally have some family commitments later on, which is always good. And then in the evening on a Tuesday, I teach. Not every Tuesday, but when I'm doing my 5-week live course, like, Tuesday night is a work night for me, which is always nice to do that. Yes, it's in the evening. It's only one day a week, and it is satisfying to actually teach material to people and see them grasp the concepts and go on to buy businesses. So that's my day today. Hope you're having a good day. It is a beautiful day here in Nashville, Tennessee, and I hope it is where you are too.